Guys, we're back for another Let's Play Minecraft. It's been so long since I've talked to you. Oh my gosh. Things have happened. But that's kind of what life is all about, right? Things happening. So, we're going to actually do something today. We're going to build our coffee house. I think I talked about this, guys, before. But we have, I started mapping out hey, shh, I'm talking. Shh. We started mapping out a place down by the town, and we're going to head down there, and I'll show you what I've done, and we'll just start building. So in honor of building a coffee house, I made a French press of coffee today, which is sitting now in the French press machinery thing there, and the doohickey that the government made of the French press thing, and we'll see how that goes. What was that? Nothing. Hi, chicken. So I hope everybody out there is good. Some good trying. Lots of stuff going on in the dynamite world. I've been definitely working harder at being a jokingly thing. Okay. First of all, this is what we're doing. This is the coffee shop. So you're going to be able to come down the road and then just go on this little side street here, and then hop right into the coffee shop. Right there. And this is where, I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm going to start performing songs for you guys right here. We'll make that look a little different. But these are the walls. This is where the baristas are. It's actually inspired by a little coffee shop near where I live. But we'll see how the construction goes. And these actually are supposed to represent tables. But we can get rid of those now. Let's get rid of those now. Thank you so much. All right, let's do this here. Let's do this. But everything here's good. Everything's been busy at the Dynamite household. We had a new baby, actually, with a new little bambino, a boy. We have a new baby boy, which his internet name's going to be Spike, unless we change it. Or he gets old enough to say that's not what his internet's name going to be. But if I refer to Spike, that'll be the little guy. But it was awesome. He was actually born on Christmas, which did complicate the holiday a little bit, right? Because things get busy anyway, and that made it a little busier. So much fun. It's one of those things when if you get old enough to get married and have a child, or have a kid or two, it changes your world. You can't really even describe to somebody how life altering it is. I just would definitely recommend that if you're gonna do that, make sure that you're in a committed relationship, because it's a lot of work, and you want to make sure you're able to give that little tyke attention, and make sure that he's got parents. It's just you want the little kid to grow up with parents. So really cool. Lots of fun. All the other kids think he's fantastic. It's really cool. It's awesome. But and then the other thing I've been doing is, with the series, I'm always trying to, better ourselves, and I had this thing. I think I might have talked about it before, but it was called being a man of dew, and it was really cheesy. But what it meant is that you're getting up in the morning where there's morning dew in the lawn. You're getting things done in the morning. Being a man of dew. Kind of like those Home Depot commercials where it's like, it's the weekend and it's just you and your lawnmower. You're getting things done. And then one step further you'd say, 'cause you're a man of dew. So out there, we could be men and women of do. And what that means for me is just in the moment of weakness where you think, man, I don't want to do this. That's the exact moment you say, I'm doing it. When it comes to something that's going to better you and better your family. Because be very honest with yourselves. I mean, we all get tired. We all get exhausted. We all get just like, I don't, I could take the trash out in the morning. I have to do that now. Those are the moments recently that I've been going, I don't feel like, you know what, I'm doing it. And it's kind of like you just force yourself out of bed. Or figuratively, it's the same mentality of like when you're super, super tired and you're just like, I just want to sleep for another hour. If you can actually just say, no, and you tell your body, I'm not doing this. I'm getting out of bed. I'm starting my day. We're doing this. This day is on, and I'm doing it. Because you do have the power. You have the power to get yourself out of bed and get things done. So I've been trying to be a man of do and getting the asthma more under control. So I'm breathing better, which is pretty cool. Like one of the areas, for example, we heat with wood. We supplement with wood heat in the winter, right? So it's annoying. It's an awesome heat. That's why we do it, and it's actually less expensive than doing like traditional like full-time oil heating. But what we the hell happened? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so when I'm getting the wood, I usually go out and I have these bags that I use, and I get a couple bags. But then every time I go out there, I'm like, I should just get more wood, so I don't have to go out as often. I'll just grab a couple extra bags. And then as soon as the thought comes in my head, I just do it. Man of do. You should get it done. And you force yourself. You just force yourself to get it done. And it is challenging. But I encourage you guys. Be men and women of do. Okay, so now my coffee's about done, so let's just push that lever on down. Oh yeah, there we go. And then ooh, the rich caramel color. There we go. You drinking coffee with me? You drinking something with me? The heck is that floating around in my coffee? Ooh. I don't know if I told you, but we buy coffee from it's called Mystic Monk Coffee. It's a bunch of monks out in Wyoming, which is just kind of, for me, it was just kind of cool buying coffee from monks. It's kind of like traditionally, like there's certain monasteries and places that'll make chocolate or make beer, and it's just they work hard at they pray all day and they make that product. And so this group of monks makes coffee, makes like coffee beans, and it's really good coffee. This coffee here is called Jingle Bell Java. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season. All right. I going back to the game here for a second. I did pick this because if you go to the actual coffee shop in my area, it's actually in a concrete floor. The entire floor, I think, is concrete. This is the closest thing I could get to concrete, but so we'll do this. So yeah, what's been going on? And so in the game, while I've been away, I haven't had a lot of time to sneak on here, but I had a couple of nights to go in and actually, as you saw, set the groundwork for this up, which is neat that I can get this done. I've done little tiny projects. Like I actually went down to the what do you call it? I jumped in the Nether for a little bit because I think you guys know that I got a fortune pick at some point, and I went to the Nether and I just got some quartz. So I've been doing some work in the Nether portal room, which was one of those. We just take on such big projects that require, hence the Fibu, right? Which is still, it's still underway, but that's okay. I hear a bat. All right. Let's see. Now we got to think about what we're gonna make that. Maybe that actually would be. Yeah, like that could be cobblestone. Alright, well, it's getting to be nighttime. The stars are out tonight. Jingle bell Java. Yeah, so if there's any monks watching, if you want to send me free coffee for mentioning your product. Oh, that's cheesy. You just asked monks to give you free coffee because you... Yes, I did. Alright, let's do cobble. That's not going to be necessary. Boom. Nice. Now, I had the idea to use brown clay. Let's see, that's the wall there, but then I used this there. No, because this is... that's so funny. So that's actually the wall there. That's the wall. That's the wall. I like it. There's a piece of wood down there? Weird. Alright, so that's that. Okay, that's the base, and this goes here. I can't think of anything else I've really done in this game, but I hope you all are doing good out there in the real world. Not that my world's not real, it's very real. I just... Okay, let's try this, Hey, there he is. It's, Lloyd. Yeah, that's right, Lloyd the Bat. How you doing, Lloyd? I wanted to do, this because it reminded me of, like, stucco. And I don't know exactly how it's gonna look, but... The corners, maybe the corners can be some sort of wood. Maybe either wood or cobblestone. You know what we could use? We could use jungle wood or because the plankage goes up and down. Well, let's just keep making this. And I am gonna need way more clay than anticipated. And that's the trap door where we get rid of all the bad bands that come and perform at our coffee house. Got 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a very different color, isn't it? Alright, well this is going to get broken up because normally there's some windows. So you come in and then like here and here, and then there's a couple probably there and there. And then we'll do, there we go. So those will all be windows. Get some window, and then the front actually is going to be all, it's going to be pretty big windows too, with the view of this awesome tree. Maybe we'll make this whole thing a window. That was probably why. There we go. Gives me a little more of the blocks. Alright, if we're going to make this window, this has to go away. Okie dokie. Let's concentrate with this stuff, and then see if we like how it looks. Wow, it's very. We're gonna definitely need some artwork or something, right? You know, so I guess we could, if we're gonna put, we could put like a framework around the doors. Well, that didn't work the way I wanted to. Choppity chop chop, choppity chop chop, chop 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 chop. This is exactly how I wanted to do it. It's so good. Oh, get up there. Get up there. Maybe we could use something like that. And then that way. Maybe. I don't like using birchwood, but maybe birchwood would brighten things up here. Birchwood planks? Maybe. I know, really tough Minecraft decisions, like complicated, life-altering Minecraft decisions. Like, yeah, maybe I could. Okay, maybe we could do this. We'll make these a little bit wider, so that in between. Yeah, so in between here. So that was. So we got a wall, wood, and then we got, and then. Yes, it was the window. Wait a second here. I'm getting all thrown off. Getting thrown off. Alright, let's see. Right, there's no window there, so that's just all wall. And then you got some framework for some windows. And then I don't have any glass, do I? Gotta make myself no glass, no sand either. Well, let's make one of these right here anyway. Boom. I'm like surrounded by sand. There's sand everywhere. This is in the kitchen. We're gonna put a stove in here anyway. If I remember correctly, the oven. Where was the oven? I think the oven was over here. Okay. I used to actually work at this coffee shop, so I have a little more behind the scenes information about where things go. Oh gosh, that's so good. So you have a window. Yeah, so this is the. Yeah, so that's a window with a framework around it, and then maybe we'll have a. Maybe we'll have a framework here, and then we'll have a opening. I think I might want to try junglewood just to see what it looks like, or even birchwood for that matter. Okay, and then based on this, then we'd have. More of this. Let's go steal this. Thank you. Thank you for letting us steal it. Like that, maybe. And then there'd be another gap here. There we go. That gap is too big, right? Because it's only two. But we can, well, no, because this is gonna, and then we would probably make a door. This is gonna be the door. And then this is going to be a wall over here. Yeah, that's awesome. Make sure I use my sword. That's right. So we've got, yeah, 3 windows, and this would be like a door, and I can put like a window here. Maybe. That's a door there, and... no, definitely don't want to do that. We'll see. Maybe we'll just do double doors here. Double doors. Uh-oh. I'm going to start singing my double down song. Double down, double down, double do, double down. Okay. I think well, I gotta go sleep, so let's go over here and look at it from over here. Close the door. Jump over the counter. Give me all your money! Oh, wait.
Hello. Hi. Hi.
What's going on, Steve? Wow, look at this guy. I wanna hire him for my forces. His back is to me, but yet he can shoot me with arrows. Look. And he's a pretty good shot, and his back was to me. Man, what a guy. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna dynamite forward all the way to the house and back. And we're going to get some jungle wood. Dynamite forward in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're back. Oh, sneaking in the back door to the coffee house. Coffee house of fun. This is going to be their board. All right. We got a couple more things, and I think we got to wrap it up for today. But let's. Did I bring? No. This guy's going to be in the way anyway. We need a view. Once in a world where I've been in a cave before. Focus. All right, let's have some potato. I always imagine my potatoes covered in sour cream and bacon. Which, by the way, oh yeah. So, what do you guys do? New Year's. Hey, happy New Year's. My wife and I decided we don't wait up anymore. For a long time, we always tried to. Last night we actually did it, but for a long time we actually were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna stay up. It's awesome." And then we realized after a while, this is really no. When you're not out, if you're not out on the town having fun, and it's gonna turn into the next day anyway. But we always for New Year's, we always every holiday we try to have a traditional food that we eat. Something like every year you look forward to it. So for New Year's we decided we try to make Indian food. Which is so cool, and it's so different because there's so much flavor, and it's just a lot of fun to have. So do you guys have like anything like that? Traditions that you do for New Year's? I got to go to this chest in here. This is gonna be a big coffee house. We're hoping to have a lot of people in this town. All right, let's see. Let's get some dirt out of here. Let's get some gravel. Let's get this stuff out of here. Do I even have? Did I put coal? Did I have anything? No, I didn't. Put that in there. Okay. Do we want panes? Yeah, panes of glass, I think, for the thing here. Let's see here. Let's do a couple of those, and we'll just see how that looks. In the actual restaurant, these are doors. The only problem with the doors is that once we get some villagers here, it's just going to be a nut house of like open doors, close doors, open doors, close doors. It's going to drive me batty, literally. All right, let's see if we can get this stuff out of here. Let's bring these planks down. I'm just going to try a framework like this for a second here. I don't know. Stop asking me. I don't know.
But Jackson, what about the cave?
What about the cave? All right. It's a big coffee house. I don't think I like the pillar, so we're gonna get rid of the pillar. Let's try the jungle wood. Jungle wood. What if I do jungle wood as this part? 2, 3, 4. But then crisscross over it with spruce. Maybe. It just adds some. Oh gosh, nighttime. Well, I think that's gonna end it for today, guys, because I think I'm running low on time. But oh gosh, you're not welcome here. Oh wait, are you with the band? Oh, you're with the band. Yeah, man, you're with the band. All right, let's get out of here. We're being surrounded. Go, done. All right, so hey guys, once again, thanks for watching. Subscribe, tell your friends. Just a fun Let's Play series. Trying to make it family friendly. Tell your friends about me. Tell your friends about this show. Always looking to start a little community where we can all get together and watch videos and decide what we want to build together and, you know, make a little... What's that word? Community? Maybe? I don't know. It's just something I like to do. This is my hobby. Again, the men and women of do. Get some stuff done. The very next time. I don't care if you're 8 years old. I don't care if you're 50 years old. The very next time someone either says, hey, can you do that? Yes. Make the answer yes and do it. It's so cool. It's not gonna feel good to start. Like when I try to get the wood. Not cool. But once you commit to it and then you get it done, there's just like that little sparkles that go on your heart that you did it. So very next time someone, like if your parents ask you, hey, can you take out the trash? Yes, absolutely. You get it done, say, hey, I got that taken care of. Let me know if you need something else. And just take care of it. You'll feel awesome and you'll be a man or you'll be a woman of do. Very good. Toodles for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's play Minecraft.